So, Atlantic Ale House. How long have you guys been open now?
Since December 14th, so just over a month.
Just over a month. That's awesome. Now, the idea of craft beer is here for sure, and we've seen, Asheville, North Carolina, the bloom of, gourmet beer and that whole trend. But to build a tap room where that's all you do, and to put in a ancient beer serving device that nobody else within 100 miles has, a cask ale tap, those are pretty bold goals. And to take it and put it in the middle of downtown Johnson City, across the tracks, hidden from everybody out of sight. So that doesn't sound like a recipe for success, but you guys are doing really well. What do you think has been the reason for that you guys are doing well?
People like beer.
That's an excellent answer.
Terry says she has great taste in music. We have good taste in beer. I'm going to say great taste in beer. We've carefully curated our list. We're bringing you the best local and regional beers. It's a place we wanted to go to. We wanted this place in Johnson City. We wanted to spend our Saturday afternoons in this place. And you're very likely, if you come in on a Saturday afternoon, to find a few of us working behind the bar, but the rest of us will be on the other side of the bar having a beer, enjoying ourselves.
That's awesome. What about you? Because this is a partnership. There's actually two couples, the Lockmillers and the Griebs, husband and wife, decided to partner together on this. And that, I'm sure, brings its own amount of challenges, not just having a husband and wife working together, because God bless my poor wife. She's worked with me for 15, going on 16 years now, and crazy entrepreneurs are enough. But you guys have two couples working together on this idea. What's that been like? What were some of the challenges, but also some of the good things about having that? And your neighbors.
And we're neighbors. Gosh, I don't know. It's worked out really well. We're all pretty laid-back people, so I don't know. I mean, so far, no challenges, but we'll see how that goes.
What are the positives as far as having somebody there, having a spouse to work with, but also having a neighbor and that vision of the neighborhood?
Having a neighbor is a lot easier than the spouse.
Is Jacob here tonight and her husband? Oh, good. Oh, we can talk. Kyle, shut the camera off for that one. We won't record that one. What has been some of the positives that have come out of this experience? Some things that you could share with somebody else that's opening up a business, and this is a retail establishment too. I mean, you're.
I think everyone's found their place. Like I do finances. David builds bars. Jenny follows the rules. She's good with the city. Jacob orders beer. I mean, everybody's found their niche and it's working out pretty well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What were some of the big challenges and hurdles for you guys getting over to opening your doors on a place like this?
First of all, it was time. We all have day jobs. So that's why we have sort of limited hours even right now, is we all have to get up and work 8 to 5 at a regular job somewhere else. So finding the time, we did it all ourselves. Everything in there except for electrical and plumbing was done by our little hands. So time was really, really a challenge at first. We really thought it would take us a few months to get up and running, and it took us considerably longer. The second challenge was just knowing what we didn't know. Sometimes we didn't even know how little we knew. And so we would just flounder for a while until we figured out the right question to ask of the right person. So a lot of people in this room really helped us out. Terry was so encouraging when my husband and I would come down here on Saturday morning and say, we're thinking about doing this. And she would just say, do it, do it, do it. And there's others in the room that were also equally encouraging and equally helpful. And I think it led us to really think about how we can help other businesses starting out, other people trying to open up entrepreneurial things. We just feel like that we need to just pay it all forward, which if you've ever been in our ale house, we have a pour it forward board on the wall. So you can come in and say, gosh, I wish Jose was here. I'd buy him a beer if he was. So you can pay for him a beer. We put his name on a chalkboard. I'm talking to you, Bill Jolly, because your name's been on my wall for a while.
Come on, Bill Jolly. Get down.
So when Bill Jolly finally walks through the door, he has a beer that I don't even know who bought it for him, but he has a beer free. Eric.
It's me.
So we just really want to try to pay forward all the help we got, and also we give you the opportunity to pay it forward by sharing the love of beer.
That's awesome. One of the things I think that is critical for success, particularly in a crowded marketplace, is being dramatically different, is starting with your product something that is unique, that's different, that's the first, the best, the only. And you guys did that on multiple fronts. How do you feel that helped with, you know, your success, being, you know, the first tap room, being, you know, having the first cask ale, et cetera? Tell, you know, if you were to share that importance of being dramatically different, what does that look like for you guys?
I think what's dramatically different is the love and the passion that we have, and also the knowledge that we have about beer. We are all little encyclopedias of random factoids about beer and what you're drinking and why it's called what it is and where it came from. You can buy beer anywhere. You can go to any grocery store. You can buy beer anywhere. So I think people like having that extra little bit of information about it. All of our beer, like we said, is local and regional. When you read our menu, our chalkboard, it tells where it was made. You can tell pretty much everything you need to know about it just from reading our chalkboard. But then we're going to tell you more, whether you want it or not.
That's awesome. So from both of you, one final piece of advice. It can be, you know, a sentence, phrase, whatever. If somebody's starting something, what would you tell them? You must do this.
I would say you just have to have a passion for it. You have to want to be there every day, even on your days off, even after hours. So I would say that's the most important. Awesome.
What about you, Jenny? One thing.
I would say surround yourself with people that you trust and people who see your passion. Everything in our building was either created by us or someone who totally got what we were doing and wanted to be a part of it. So I would say surround yourself with people who get your vision.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause. The Atlantic Ale House, thank you, ladies, so much.